Welcome back to Marathon Ultimate Career on F1 24. Today we're back at the Japanese Grand Prix already. Obviously it wasn't that long ago since we last raced it, and that's due to it being brought forward in 2024. So I've settled into the track quite quickly, it's recent memory, so feeling good, but I think in previous years it's not been my best track, so we'll see what I can do on 2024. Obviously Australia's not been my best track either, but I won there, so you never know, I might be able to get the win again. I was just about to mention the forecast and how it said qualifying the race was going to be dry, but it's not dry at the start of qualifying. We've got rain. I was just going to make like a whole thing about how we still haven't had any rain yet. No, we've got more dry sessions, but no, the rain is here. But I guess that must mean it's going to dry up if it said qualifying was going to be dry. So we'll do this lap anyway at the start of Q1, but I wouldn't be surprised if I have to come back out on a set of softs at the end. See, then up to the line, what will this first lap in Q1 be? P2, or split with two Ferraris. That's not a great lap from me, but I can definitely go quicker than that. Although it might be dry tyres now. Yep, it is. It's all ready to a dry track. So I guess we've seen a little bit of rain, but we've still not had a properly wet qualifying or race. So here we go. This will be the lap that counts now, on the dry tyres. Keep it clean, and that should go safely through to Q2. There's a Ferrari in the pits, and I think it's Sainz. I'm assuming Verstappen's on the lap. He's in the drop zone at the moment. Yeah. Okay, Sainz wasn't in the pits. I'll cross the line into Q2. Maybe it was Leclerc in the pits. He already did a lap. Well, confirmed it was Leclerc in the pits. He barely scrapes through. He did his lap way too early there. Okay, so into Q2. I'll just do one lap at the end, as always. Here we go then for my one and only lap in Q2. Like I said in Australia, I don't have any worries about not making it into Q3. Seems pretty easy at this point. I think Hamilton's out of qualifying. He's not on a lap. It's going to be P13 once I improve. As we go up to the line, that's a shocker for Mercedes and Hamilton. P1 again. Right, here we go then. First lap in Q3. Let's try get provisional pole. Been a very good sector 1. Leclerc is the man to beat at the moment. He's on a 130.1, so I come up to the line. It's going to be a 130.1 as well, but it's only P2. Wow, that is tight margins, as now Verstappen goes even quicker. Here we go then, currently sitting P3. Got to find about 3.5 tenths if I want to beat Verstappen, but only a minimal improvement if I want to beat Leclerc as it stands. But it's nowhere near enough of an improvement at the moment. People are going quicker as well. This might not be a great qualifying for me at the moment. We're going up to the line. It's barely going to be an improvement. Could be P4 here. P3. I think I beat Leclerc. So I guess Leclerc didn't improve on his lap, which is why I beat him. Not the best, but still P3. We can still fight from there. Pace doesn't seem terrible. So we'll be doing the classic one stop, medium to hard tyre. Starting P3. Let's try get a good start. Maybe get ahead of Norris. And then see if we can beat Verstappen with an undercut or overcut. Whichever one can work, I guess.
Here we go then, the formation lap gets underway and the excitement here is building as we near ever closer to the start of the race. Which team will come out on top? Who's got their strategies right for today's race? Well, we'll soon find out.
5 lights, and it's lights out for the Japanese Grand Prix. That's a bad initial launch for me. Norris got a good initial launch, but now I'm gaining on him. Verstappen is absolutely gone out in front. Can I go round the outside of Norris here? I can. That's a crucial overtake. Not just for this race, but for the championship as well. As we're up to P2, Verstappen, like I said, a really good start from him. We'll try keep with him if we can. Just try keep with his DRS until lap 2. Keeping up with him at the moment. Be great if I could have some DRS now, but we'll have to wait a lap. I was able to keep up throughout lap 1, hopefully I'll just be able to do the same throughout lap 2, and then we will get the DRS at the end of the lap. We're all over the back of Verstappen still. I should be guaranteed to get this DRS, but will I be able to do anything with it? DRS open on Verstappen. I'm about 4 tenths behind him. I'm gaining in the slipstream. Can I force him to go defensive? Try for a move around the outside. There's just about enough space. Leave him the space. There's a little bit of contact. He survives for no front wing damage this time. No. Oh, and he barges me off the track. We're still alongside him though. I'm going to try keep my nose in. No, we're going to have to let him go there. All over the back of Verstappen here. Get into a slipstream. I've got Norris right behind me as well though, so I need to be careful. Can I maybe think about a lunge here into the chicane? I am. I'm going to go for it. There's just not enough space there as he closes the door on me, but that's fair enough. But to be honest, I'm not complaining because now I'm going to get the DRS again. I'm way close to this lap. Force him to go defensive, go to the left again. But this time I'm going to get the move done before turn 1 and take the lead of the Japanese Grand Prix. Now it's going to be very difficult to shake off Verstappen here. He's going to keep with my DRS and probably try to fight this back into turn 1. If there's someone way at the back, have they had to pit for a new front wing? Oh no, it's Tsunoda, his home race. So we actually have to go back to lap 1 to see what happened to Tsunoda. Into turn 1, oh 3 wide, and he makes contact with Hamilton. Let's see on board from his perspective. He can't even see Lewis, and oh, he just gets squeezed. His 3 into 1 doesn't go. Racing incident.
I can't fucking believe this fucking cunt.
Here we go, and onto the straight. Verstappen has the DRS, and he's gaining, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Yep, he can't get close enough before turn 1. Here we go on the straight once again. He might be a little bit closer this lap, but probably still too far back to try anything into turn 1. Got a yellow flag behind. It's Gasly with a problem. Once again, he had like a problem every race in 2023. Verstappen's very close this lap. He's got the DRS open. He's going to go for it into turn 1. I have to go defensive. Force him to the inside. Force him to a tight line. Can I swoop this back round the outside? Oh, wheel banging. As Verstappen understeered into me then, but I managed to keep the position ahead of him. Seems like Verstappen's starting to pick up the pace a bit. He's just going to be more and more difficult to defend from, I feel like. What I was saying that, I'm a little bit further ahead this lap. Would he be able to try anything into turn 1? No, he won't. Here he goes with the DRS. He's going to try it into turn 1. Can't really get alongside though. Seems he needs to be within 2 or 3 attempts coming out of the final corner to have a chance. Not really mentioned Norris much, but he's still there hanging on in P3. Just kind of ready to pounce if anything happens. Alright, I'll be pitting this lap then. So I won't be undercut by anyone, but if I get stuck behind traffic I could get overcut. See what happens, I guess. Alright, and into pits we go. Is anyone going to follow? Is Verstappen going to follow? He does. Obviously Norris stays out. So we just need a good stop, get back out ahead of Verstappen, and he'll be covered off.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. Looks like a nice stop time.
Oh, we're way ahead of Verstappen. He had a slow stop. Rear right was slow, and then he got held up a bit, I guess, as well. Disaster stop for him. Now all I need is to come out in some clear air,
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those
which I
tyres.
think I will. So that means I should be safe from an overcut from Norris. If it's anything like Australia, I should come out with a huge gap over Norris. And I've got a huge gap to Verstappen now, so this is looking good for me. Down the straight, can we see him on the right hand side anywhere? Yeah, there he is, and we're ahead, as expected. And I've got over a second gap, 1.6 seconds, 1.7, so just like Australia really. Let's see if we can now use this gap and put away even more. This lap will be quite telling of Lando's pace. See how much he catches up by and see if he gets the fastest lap off me. Okay, so he hasn't actually gained on me this lap. Not by a huge amount anyway. And he doesn't get the fastest lap. But we'll see what happens later on in the race. We saw what happened in Australia with the red flag. You never know what could happen. It's kind of staying around the 2-second mark, the gap to Norris. And I'm happy to keep it that way. I don't really care if I put away or not. I obviously just don't want him to catch up. Generational throw from Red Bull in the pit stops there. They just gave Verstappen a good pit stop, he'd still be all over me. Okay. Absolutely not. He's 2 seconds behind me. He's not faster. Why on earth would I let him pass? Papaya rules at it once again. They obviously want Norris to win this championship. All that would do is lose me time to Verstappen. Then me and Norris will be battling and then Verstappen will catch up. Alright, I'm starting to gain. Oh, here we go. Tell you what's going on. I'm in a championship fight with Norris and I'm not letting him pass when he's 2 seconds behind. But anyway, as I was saying, I've gained a bit of time on Norris that last lap. Well, it's been a very quiet second stint here. It's about to start the final lap. It would take a very big mistake for me to lose this race now. It's been very similar to Australia, really. I feel like I've mentioned Australia so much in this video, but I had to fight quite a bit in the first stint, and then the pit stops just helped me pull a gap, and then I've just been able to keep that gap consistent throughout. Through the chicane one last time, on the power, It's going to be 2 wins in a row, and I'm going to become the first repeat winner of 2024 as I win the Japanese Grand Prix. Oh no, I'm celebrating with the person from my team and not Max. Oh, there we go, I celebrate with Max a bit. There we go, the fans will be happy now. So there it is, 2 wins in a row, and I get fastest lap once again. So that's a big 26 points for me, great for the championship. So in the standings, I am now just 10 points behind Norris. Decent race for Verstappen as well. He's caught up to Sainz a bit, and he's almost in that P3 position. In the Constructors, once again, we maximise every point, and honestly, it's going to take some big problems for us, for any team to catch up at the moment, because we are super consistent right now. That's 3 1-2s in a row.